Hi, interns.
Hi.
Are you ready for your interview?
I am if you are.
Let's do it. Why do you love volunteering for this office?
Well, there's so many things that I love about this office. One of my favorite things is my information center. This is information for the constituents. It's available 24/7. They can come in at any time, find the information that they need.
What's your favorite memory from this office?
My favorite memory, there's so many memories, but my favorite memory is possibly the first time I met Dan, because I know now how he's such a special person. Have you met Maddie?
Hey Maddie, what's your position in this office?
I'm the office manager and the Health and Human Services liaison, so I connect constituents to county agencies such as the Health Department, NCS, and CSB.
Wow, that's really cool. What's your favorite spot in the office?
I would probably say Christine's office is my favorite.
Hey, Maddie, how do I keep track of events coming up?
That sounds like a question for Cassidy.
Thanks, Maddie.
Describe what it means to work on communication support, event coordination, and community outreach.
So for communication support, I help our communications director, Kamala Spear, and I help with the newsletter, social media, website, anything like that. For our events, I really help run all the events that happen throughout the year. That could be anything from grand openings to Ides of Bark toward Mount Vernon. And then for our community outreach, I do things with the community. So in the front of our office, we have our little food pantry that people can come and take food if they need it.
What event are you most looking forward to this year?
Well, that would be Tour de Mount Vernon. This will be our 8th annual community bike ride. And I'm just so excited because we are closing down traffic for the George Washington Memorial Parkway this year. And it'll be on October 21st. It'll be a Saturday, and we really just hope you'll come out. It's just gonna be a really great event.
Do you know who I could talk to about transportation questions?
That's Peyton Smith.
Hey, Peyton.
Oh, hey Michelle.
How are you?
I'm good.
That's good to hear. Could you tell us a little bit about what you really enjoy with your position?
Yeah, so I'm Supervisor Stork's Transportation, Housing, and Parks Aide. And, one of the things I really enjoy, you may not realize this or not, but this board under the leadership of Supervisor Stork and Chairman McKay has set extremely ambitious climate targets. And 30% of our emissions are transit-based. So for this job and for Supervisor Stork and really for the county overall, one of the things we're really looking at is finding ways in transit decisions, both small and big, to put a dent in that and make a difference. But for this job, I would say most specifically what I really enjoy and what really gives meaning to it is the ability and opportunity that I have to help residents solve their own problems by connecting them to the resources that that they need. And Supervisor Stork is really big in helping residents, not just giving them fish, but teaching them how to fish. Mount Vernon District, more than I would argue any other supervisor district in the county, has extremely active citizens and community associations and HOAs. And this really gives Supervisor Stork an opportunity to exercise community-driven leadership that, frankly, he's really good at, and I enjoy learning from that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, who would you say you work with the most?
I think I work with Nick the most. Actually, I have to give him a call real quick. Oh, hey Nick.
What is a development and land use liaison?
A huge part of our role as a board office is constituent service, where we help our residents get answers from various county departments on a range of issues. So a primary aspect of that is to act as a go-between, or liaison, if you will, between the resident and the relevant agency to help get the answer or come to a solution. So for example, in my case, I liaise with county agencies such as the Department of Planning and Development or Land Development Services that deal with development and redevelopment, and get answers from them to share to our residents about a particular rezoning case or a comprehensive plan amendment that's going before the board, or assisting them through the permit process so they can build a deck at their house. It's a multifaceted role, but it keeps me on my toes every day, so I enjoy it.
And what have you learned about this district that you didn't know before?
On a high level, I didn't even know this district existed. Coming into this job, I had no idea how the government in Fairfax County was structured, and I didn't know really anything at all about what the Board of Supervisors did. So I've done a lot of learning, and by doing or learning on the fly in my 3 years here, and it's helped me understand how redevelopment works in Fairfax County and how the government functions here at a local level. It's been really enlightening to me and empowering in the sense that I understand how and where to get involved locally and can in turn educate friends, family, and neighbors on how to get involved. So that's been really rewarding. More specifically, in the district, I've enjoyed learning about the history of Lorton and the history of the workhouse penitentiary site and how the county worked to repurpose that land and to use it for a larger community benefit.
And who can we ask questions about the environment to?
Our environmental liaison, Kamala, is a great person to ask.
What's it like being Director of Communications and the Environmental Coordinator?
I've had a lot of opportunities to do different communications positions throughout my career, and getting to communicate about my community to my community is the best opportunity that I've had, and I really enjoy it. On top of that, I get to be the supervisor's environmental lead and help him improve the environment in our county for our residents.
And what's something you didn't expect to encounter with your position?
When I started here, the supervisor asked that everyone on the team live in the Mount Vernon district. And I didn't know how that would work out, but now that I'm here and I see how helpful it is that everyone here lives here, knows the community, is involved in the community, really helps us to do a better job and better serve our residents.
And who is Dan's right-hand woman?
That would be Christine Lauren, his chief of staff.
What does being chief of staff entail?
Chief of staff entails knowing pretty much everything that's going on across the entire district, having a lot of different connections with community members, with residents, with community leaders, spending time with them, and also making sure that everything's getting done in our office, from land use, transportation, the environment, tourism, economic development, housing, health and human services, and making sure that our team is efficient and responding well to all of our 133,000 residents.
And what are 5 words to describe this office?
Oh, I love that question. Knowledgeable, resourceful, empathetic, hardworking, and very committed.
And what's something that you always have on hand?
I always have on hand my business cards, because everywhere we go, community members want to make sure they can connect with us.
Hi, Supervisor Stork. What does it mean to you to be Mount Vernon District Supervisor?
Well, I think the key to that is you have to listen and then listen some more and then listen some more. And then you turn around and you need to communicate what you're hearing and share that and hopefully create understanding from that, not only on my part, but on the people that you're interacting with. And then you put together choices and options that people may be able to agree upon, be able to get consensus about. And when you get that consensus, you then get it done.
That's great. What's your favorite part about being Mount Vernon District Supervisor?
It absolutely is people. We have, you name a kind of person, they're here in the district, they're here in our community. I talk with them fairly regularly, whether it's somebody who has severe problems working with others, to people that are incredibly engaged and knowledgeable and experienced, to somebody who may be the smartest person in their particular field, whether it's in government or in industry. But it's just the variety of people who know a lot about a lot of different things, and they want to be engaged, they want to know, and they want to be connected to all of us.
That's wonderful.
I hope you learned a lot about Team MVD. Carpe diem.
Bye.